Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm also known as Love Yourself No Matter What on Tumblr. And this is my Q&A video since a lot of people have been requesting one. Um, Nerdy Girl HCR asks, am I a cucumber? Last time I checked, no, I was not. Um, if you could have any animal as a pet besides a horse, what would you want? Um, I would either want a Doberman, or just recently my mom found an ad for a ferret for at the MSPCA animal shelter, and so I kind of want a ferret now because I've heard they're playful. Um, but yeah, either a Doberman with cropped ears or a ferret. Favorite pizza topping? I don't know. I kind of like cheese, but I don't know. I was into pepperoni for a while, but then I got sick of that because the sauce, it wasn't really the same. Um, what was the name of my first crush? Joy. The, my crush. My first crush had to have been this girl whose name was, her name is Ariana, and that was actually my first real crush, and I've been put through hell because of it, but because I was put through hell, I think I'm actually a stronger person, and I'm not afraid to actually be myself because she has taught me like so much. And we were just in a fight recently, and that was like a living hell too. But it's actually taught me to like move on from bad shit that happens. So yeah, Ariana was my first real crush. My most embarrassing moment would have to be in third grade when it was field day and we had a race, and we had to put a shirt on and pants over our original clothing, and when it was my turn to hand the clothes off to the next person, I accidentally ripped both layers of my shirts off, and so that was really embarrassing. And of course, it happened in third grade, and I was like taller and like I don't know, but I had a bra on, so everything was a lot less embarrassing than it could have been. And there was like I don't know, 90 to 100 people, maybe more, outside where I was. So yeah, that was like probably one of my most embarrassing moments, like ever. My best birthday present I've ever gotten. Um, money. I don't know. I can't really remember what birthday presents I've got in the past years, but money has always been my favorite present, and it will always be the best present. Unless, later down the road next year, if I get a car for my 16th birthday, then, that'll totally top what I just said. But at the moment, it's money. Have any old best friend. Do you have any old best friends that you barely know anymore? Yes, I do. I've had four best friends from fourth grade, third and fourth grade, who I barely know anymore. And we used to have the most awesomest time out at recess in elementary school. And now I barely know them because two of them have turned into like whores, and one I just don't talk to anymore, and the other one is like no longer my friend. So, yeah, I guess I have a few of those. Who is my ideal man? I don't really have an ideal man since, I'm not into guys. I'm a lesbian, so I don't know. My ideal girl, I guess you could say, is someone who I can just be myself around, and who we don't have to act like anyone else. Um, Someone like I can joke around with and who won't take my jokes seriously, like most people. I don't know. Someone who's just like really sweet and nice and whatnot. Um, Songs on my playlist. Country songs. I don't really have specific songs. It's just by genre. So it's country. My favorite song would have to be Two Black Cadillacs by Carrie Underwood, from her new album Blown Away. And I'm actually going to see her Blown Away tour concert this Wednesday. So I'm kind of really excited for that. Coke or Pepsi? Does Coke Zero count? Because if it does, then Coke Zero. It's a type of Coke, so I'm counting as Coke. Um, describe in detail the last dream you had. I was falling. It was pretty much one of those dreams like where you dream that you're falling and you can't really like stop yourself, and you just like jerk awake, and you can't. The only way you stop the dream is like by waking up. So that's like my that actually happened this morning. So that was my most recent dream. Um, why are you so stupid? Well, stereotyping. Stereotypical wise, I'm a blonde, so I'm stupid. Reality, I'm actually not stupid. I get good grades, I study, and if you ever try and play a sport during high school, it's like tough. Because you have to keep your grades up. You have to get acceptable grades, passing grades, in order to stay on the team you're on. And just balancing that and the social life. Not to mention, talking to my Tumblr followers. It's, pretty busy. Um, what is more difficult for you? Looking into someone's eyes when you are telling someone how you feel, or looking into someone's eyes when they are telling you how they feel? I don't know. I don't find it that difficult to look into someone's eyes when they're telling me how they feel, because I think that's pretty, gutsy of them, because it's not easy to tell someone how you feel about them. So I give them credit, and I'll be respectful and like look into their eyes and pay attention. Looking into someone's eyes when you're telling them how you feel, that's pretty difficult, because not only like are you telling them your feelings, and at that moment you're kind of weak and vulnerable. Um, you're also looking at their facial expressions as to their reaction of what you're telling them. So I guess looking into someone's eyes when you're telling them how you feel is more difficult than listening to someone who's telling you how they feel. Am I old-fashioned? Dating wise, yes. I will just ask a girl out, and I'll go I'll ask them I'll ask them out old fashioned. Um I won't do any of this new modern stuff. Um I'll write them letters. I'll sure, every now and then I'll call them up, but other than that, I'm pretty old fashioned. If you could be anyone else in the world for 1 week, who would it be and why? I don't know. I don't really know any people that I'd want to be for 1 week, but I just really want to be myself, because for me, being myself is kind of hard to do when I don't know people, but I'm slowly starting to get better at that. Describe or name the person you hate the most in your town. probably all the whores and sluts and bitches. Doesn't everyone know? But they just start a lot of drama in a small town, which isn't really needed. But, oh well, it's high school. Do you forgive easily? No. It depends on the person. Like, if I like the person, then yeah, sure, I'll forgive them. But if I don't, like my best friend and I, we just got into an argument last night, and I've warned her about the guy she's going to date, and she won't listen to me. And the guy tried to date me, and he's just a player, and he's done it to countless other girls, and she won't listen to me, so I'm not gonna, I haven't forgiven her yet after not listening to me. Next question. Did someone break you with simple little words such as goodbye, I don't like or love you, or I hate you? Yes. Um, Going back to the second or third question about Ariana, yeah, she has actually said little words that may not mean a lot to other people, but have actually meant a lot to me, and she has broken me with little words. But I move on, I get over it, it's life. What do you like the most about yourself? Nothing. I have very low self-esteem, and yes, I know guys or other girls want someone who has good self-confidence, but I don't. After being called countless names and made fun of countless times for being gay and for having braces and for being fat or tall, it's gotten to me. I don't have very high confidence or esteem, but I don't know. People say my hair, so I guess I'll go with my, I like my hair the best. I don't know. I like it. It's long. It's growing longer than when I cut it. So I guess I'll go with my hair. What do you like the least about yourself? Everything. I'm, like I said before with the last question, I don't have self-confidence, so there's nothing really that I don't like, because it's like everything. I just won $1 million. Now what? I don't know. I think I throw a party. Like, I throw a party with a few $100,000, and then just like with the rest, help my grandmother pay the house off, and just help a whole bunch of people with it. I don't really spend money on myself that much, and if I do, it's little things like, I don't know, just everyday essentials that I would need. Yeah, that's pretty much it for questions. But I guess if anyone wants to send any more questions, there is a link in the description below, and you can ask anything. I'm a good listener. I will listen to anyone's, problems. I help with advice, and I'm just there for everyone. So, yeah.